Hi everyone, so here I am. I'm back for this time a very quick video. So listen, let me go straight to the point. So this morning it just hit me, right? Thinking about the whole COVID-19 and a couple of posts that I've come across on social media, and that at first I didn't think much of them, but as I was thinking about them again this morning, I was like, you know what, there's something is wrong. And basically there you go, right? It's like, and you might have seen it. It's hey, now we know who's essential. Now we know who matters, because obviously it's not the athletes, it's not those who are in the entertainment, it's not the singers. Those who matter, are the postman, the grocery baggers, the cashiers, the janitors, and they are those that we look up to, that we need now in these dire times. And listen, I understand what is meant by this. I fully do. But I do believe that the way this comes across is really destructive. Number one, as a believer, I understand that everything is a spiritual. This world, this visible world that we live in, is only the outcome, the byproduct of whatever is going on in the invisible world. Having said that, what I meant is that I believe that this statement is really demonic in nature, or really destructive, because think about it. Or let's not kid ourselves, getting straight to the point again, let's not kid ourselves, really. Today or yesterday you loved the basketball players. You mourned when they died. You mourn, you cry when a singer dies. You enjoy going to the movies. You enjoy going to the games, and the athletes are your heroes, and you live vicariously through them. They give you pleasure. They bring joy, happiness, and but now all of a sudden, we know that they don't really matter, and that those who matter are really those, the cashiers, the street cleaners, and all of them. I understand what is meant by this, but I would suggest to you that it is very destructive and very harmful the way it is, the way it is said, the way it is presented. Because, listen, should you have recognized that portion of society before, the nurses, the doctors, the cashiers, the street cleaners? Should you have recognized them before? You should have. And here's what I see. What I see is that it's the pendulum, right? You swing the pendulum from one side to the other side, going from the athletes are my heroes, the singers and the actors are my heroes, to now all of a sudden, these are my heroes, the doctors and the nurses and the cashiers and the janitors. And they should have been your heroes from the beginning. But I understand that now you made a mistake. We all make mistakes, and you realize, you know what? They should be the guys. They should be the heroes. Remember one thing, is that the pendulum swings from one side to the other one, but always rests in the middle. And what I mean by that is that, why should we highlight, why should we put on a pedestal nurses, doctors, and cashiers at the expense of? That is the problem, is that we're pinning one portion of society against another portion of the society. Don't they both matter? The pendulum always rests in the middle. They both matter. They both matter. We should never. It is not. Let me praise you at the expense of those ones over there. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised, and I believe that believers, Christians, should not be surprised because this is just the sinful human nature to put somebody on a pedestal just to bring them down. Because that is what Satan does. Satan says, hey, come here, I'll give you everything that you want. But he's never going to tell you that he's going to bring you down as you give him your allegiance. And that is sinful, devilish nature to adore, which your adoration should go to God only, but adore some people, love them, praise them, worship them, and then all of a sudden now, no, you don't matter anymore. Those who matter are the nurses, the doctors, the cashiers. They both matter. They both matter. And why do they both matter? I remember that my Lord said at one point that as a good shepherd, so he goes and to graze the sheep, and he has 100 sheep. But you know what? One got lost. And he did not say, well, you know what? At least I have 99. And those 99, they stuck with me. Those 99, they are very disciplined. So I'm only going to care and praise those 99. What he says is that he left the 99 and went to look for that one. Because that one also mattered. Not just one side, not just one portion, not just some, but that one also mattered because they all matter, and he brought that one to the rest, and the heavens rejoice over just one. So this is really what I wanted to share because I'm thinking of those who might have come across those posts and they've lost their jobs and or they're on the brink, they might lose their job, and they read this. Well, you're not essential, really. You thought you were, but you're not because the government decided that you're not. Can you imagine the psychological effect that the whole being essential can inflict and has already inflicted on some? They may not say it to you, but again, you're not essential. Well, now we know who is essential. Those people are not essential. Those actors, those athletes, those people are not essentials. It is really destructive. I believe that it is devilish. And for those who have posted this, and it's no judgment because we do things in ignorance. But again, my heart goes out to those who might have seen those posts and who have lost their jobs because they were told that they were not essential. And I want to tell you, as someone who shares with you flesh and blood, who is no different than you, I want to tell you that you matter. I want to tell you that you are essential. Whatever the government decided to do, to say that some are essential and some are not, no, you are essential. My God believes that you are essential, and he would go and get you, that one who got lost. Even if you got lost because you are a knucklehead, he makes no judgment because everybody is essential. So I would not want anyone to commit suicide, anyone to start drinking, anyone to feel less than simply because the government said you're not essential. Yes, you are. I will finish with the church. The church was told that they are not essential. Interestingly enough, my Lord says that the church is the light of the world. the light of the world. So if the light is taken out, the world is left in darkness. But the government said that light is not essential. Some churches went along with it very easily, no problem. We're going to go online, and there's no judgment there, while some other churches said, hey, you know what, I'm essential, and I'm going to keep my doors open, and eventually got shut down. But they offered a little bit of resistance. No judgment, but it's interesting, right? It is interesting that we are these are the times that we are in, that we are told you are essential, but you're not, and there is an impact, a psychological impact on that statement. And I just wanted to take the time to tell some of you, all of you are, whether you have a job or you do not have a job, you are by all means very, very essential. So that's it. I never say, hey, you know what, share any of my videos, but this one I would like you to share it if and only if you know maybe somebody who's struggling. If you know somebody who's struggling, maybe share that, and that's gonna help. So that's that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So you already know. Until next time.